Welcome back to the integrative self-care room interview series where we're interviewing all of the people who have volunteered their time to be a part of HypnoThought's live self-care room. And this person that you're about to meet, if most of you probably already know, but if a few of you don't, this person you're about to meet, you should know is particularly precious to me. So what you should know is that I actually met Kacee 1 year ago at HypnoThoughts Live. And we have probably talked to each other every day, if not several times a week, ever since. And so this is really means so much to me that Kacee is coming and helping in the self-care room. She's always giving to our community. She's been around our community for a while now, and everyone knows she's always helping. She's always volunteering at conferences. She's always teaching and supporting, but I just feel really honored that this last year of how close we've come together, because you chose to take one of my trainings, but instead I just keep learning from you as well. Thank you for this time together, Kacee.
Uh,
So for the people who haven't yet met you, tell them a little about yourself.
okay, so I've been in hypnosis world, change work world, energy world for about 4 years. Well, professionally for 4 years. I've been trying to figure out what's the big picture really about since I was a child, constantly reading and studying and wondering and going against my Catholic upbringing and just tons of questions. And so I had a spa and I was a hairdresser for almost 40 years and I sold that business a couple years ago after I'd gone to HMI, College of Hypnosis in California. And while I was in that, early on in my training, someone said, um, are you going to HypnoThoughts? And I was like, what? It was in some kind of Facebook chat. And I was like, what is that? And so I found HypnoThoughts and holy cow, it blew the doors off anything I had thought was possible. And so I've taken, like, my first class at HypnoThoughts was with Ken Guzzo in the intervention. I forget, I can't ever remember the first word, something intervention, AI. Basically, it was a PhD course in helping people clear trauma, clear past stories, and so that kind of what I saw in that process, I was like, okay, this is something that is a real thing. And I think that this is what I want to do. I'd already decided I want to do it, but that was just like so above and beyond what I learned because I was only 3 months into my online training with HMI, which was fascinating. And it's such a comprehensive course. So since then, I took the smoking cessation with him, and I've worked with many smokers to help them quit smoking. I've taken a bunch of classes with Kaz Riley about sexual freedom hypnosis. I've taken your courses on coaching and Reiki, and I'm coming back to take your Kundalini Reiki in HypnoThoughts this week or
Yay!
this month, next month. Um, Taking classes with Carl Smith, with Martin Castor, with Beryl Comar. I mean, it's the shorter list is who I haven't taken with, right? And every single one of them is like, oh my God, this is fantastic. There, it just blows my mind how our minds run this story, right? And it either serves us or it doesn't. And we don't know even when it doesn't serve us, and we don't know that we can shift it, right? So I spent years and years and years in frustration and like, who does that? Like taking everything personally and being hurt feelings and disgusted and angry and just could never nail down what is this really core wound. And so through the work I've done on myself, through the work I've done with other people, I mean, it's hilarious. Sometimes I'll be working with someone and stuff just comes channeled probably. And I'm like, damn, that's good. I need this. So, so my, the I'm going to talk. It's my first time speaking at HypnoThoughts, and the name of my subject is "Who Would You Be Without Your Story?"
I
And
love
it's
it.
all predicated on the people that I've worked with, and like it's occurred to me how committed we are to our stories,
Up
and
until now.
up until now, man, and it has shifted everything. It's shifted everything in my life. It shifted everything in the people that I'm working with. Not everything, but I'm making an impact, and that's really what I want to do. Like, what is my sole purpose? Why am I here on Earth School this time? And it's to make this shift. And I'm so grateful to have this opportunity. So in the self-care room, I'm a licensed cosmetologist, and so I'm licensed to touch people. So I will be doing some healing touch,
Yes.
Reiki,
Yes.
maybe some massage, um, and just when you did that last year, the oxytocin that I like, just stand in the room, even if it's booked and there's nothing that you can even sign up for, the energy in that room and the healing and the love, it's like an injection of, we got you. You're fine. You're safe. You belong here. You're valuable. It's just such an open-hearted space. And the whole convention really is that. Like if I couldn't take a class at all and just had to walk around, it's just for the oxytocin rush, you know? And the people that I've met there, I mean, the rock stars in the world, like Freddie Jackman was there last year, and I'd met him for the first time and I'd taken their course. And it's just all these ballers are so available and open, and it's like, oh, what are you working on? Come here, let's go in this hallway, let's clear this right now. And I mean, you constantly see people just working with each other so freely and generously. It's just amazing to me. And any question you have, you can go up to the person. Someone will say, oh, I can't do that, but go talk to this person, they know exactly what to do. And it's just, everyone's just available. And Victoria Gallagher is just, there's so many. I mean, I can't speak highly enough. I wish I'd had a list of all the people
Yeah.
that I could just love on,
Yeah.
because Scott King has changed my life. I've been doing recordings with him, and oh my God, talk about available and open. Like, that guy works harder than anyone in the whole business at helping people just get better at what they're doing. I mean, one after the next. I can't even
Well,
thank
we're
this
blessed to
community
have
enough.
you in the community because Kacee, you are just this ray of light. And every conference I've been at that you're there, between you and your companion, right, just lift the room, lift the spirit, lift the energy, and it has been so great to get to know you and all that you've contributed just to our tribe and
Thank you.
what you've been able to bring to the table through all of your trainings and so on. But just your sweet heart and your
Thank you.
commitment to serving people is just an honor to be around. And if people haven't met you yet, you are also a fantastic dancer, right? And
I'm a tango dancer,
yeah, I know, right? So we're
but
gonna have a
without a
little fun at
partner,
the
I can't
parties.
dance.
Uh-huh.
Well, I might call one of my people in Vegas and see if they want to come to the hotel and just do a little something, something, a couple songs. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, we're
Because
gonna have
there's a
some
big,
fun.
the tango community is huge everywhere in the world. And if you know how to dance, you can dance anywhere. And so I've
Yeah,
been all over the world and danced with total strangers like we are married. I mean,
yeah,
it's a really cool, it's another trance I go into,
yeah.
so that's pretty neat.
You're so diverse in your gifts and abilities and your things that you share with our community. We're lucky to have you. So I think you may have already answered my final question, which is if someone met you in the hallway and they wanted to come up and meet you and they're like, I know that she knows everybody, but I don't know her yet. And they wanted to meet you. My question was, what's something you're passionate about that they could talk to you about that would, that you would like them to come up and chat about?
Wow. As in the hypnosis world, I don't really have a specialty. I'm focusing on people that are stuck, but it could be stuck. Like, who would you be without your weight story? Who would you be without your smoking story? Who would you be without your money story? Who would you be without your victim story?
Yeah.
So it's so broad, and it seems like a lot of things aren't just I can't sleep. It's an oil slick. I can't sleep and I'm gaining weight and I'm haven't been naked in front of my husband for years and I stand behind my kids in my picture. There's so much. Nothing is just as simple as the issue is the issue, right? And we
Right.
learn that when people come in, it's just like, okay, so they come in saying it's one thing, but when we peel off that scab,
Hmm.
there is often other bigger things, right? And the whatever they present with is just what they can access right now. So it's our job to kind of peel away the layers that are protecting the real wound and just shift that story.
Well, people are blessed to have you at HypnoThoughts again this year, and I'm so honored that
Thank you.
you'll be sharing and contributing in the self-care room. And so, if they don't catch you in the hallways, if they don't see you at the parties, they can come in the self-care room and they'll find you there for sure.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I'm just really excited to see you and squeeze you in person. And even though it'll be like our 1 year anniversary, right? Because I just met you a year ago there, so
It
that'll be really
feels
cool.
like there's such a like, to hear you say these things about me. I grew up not hearing anything like that. I grew up the opposite story. So it's healing, to be around people that are doing the work and people that are shifting and are changing limiting beliefs. Like, our limiting beliefs come from a story that someone else put on us, not even always our story, right? So to hear those wonderful things said, it's just so awesome. And you doing this room is beyond generous. I mean, it's just insane. Like nobody's charging for anything. You come anytime you want. It's just what a huge, huge opportunity to just be with people and touch them, because we don't get to, teachers can't touch kids, people can't touch, we're so, I don't know, bubble wrapped. So I feel like in this community, hugging is encouraged,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
and just
Well,
connecting
come
is
into the self-care
encouraged.
room for your hugs, for your healing touch and love, and we'll look forward to seeing everyone there, and I'll look forward to seeing you at HypnoThoughts and everyone else. Last words to everyone before you say goodbye.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this open-hearted opportunity. I'm so grateful for you.
Love and light. See you soon.
Yay.